Okay, so welcome. Today we're talking about our jerseys. In preparation for our jersey launch, which is, whoa. Even the desk is excited. We thought we would just kind of talk through, we wanted to wear our favorite jerseys.
Yep.
And just kind of talk through the process, show some original sketches. Some of these are pretty embarrassing. But yeah, we're really excited that you can pre-order jerseys now.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I can't wait to actually have that be true. Wow. Now we've made it.
So, we've told our story a couple times on these videos. This really started as, and I think sometimes our story, we got a little confused on how it actually started, but in talking to Luke Nessler, we got, on his podcast, we got clarity of how this all started. I ripped my jersey and I just wanted to replace the jersey because I liked it and could not find it anywhere, and we were getting so frustrated. So then I was like, Kelly, help me find this jersey. We're getting super frustrated.
Oh, I don't even remember our conversation. Okay.
Oh,
You're right.
So, I know I'm right. We were so frustrated. We couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, how ridiculous is it that you can only order jerseys, want a specific jersey for 6 months and then it's gone.
Yeah. The women's jerseys are, I guess it's men's too, but men's, even if it changes out quickly, they just have so many to choose from, where the women's, one comes out that's finally a winner and you're like, oh, thank God.
And you have 6 months to order it, and then it's sorry, never again. You missed your chance.
And you're like, I really like that one.
So then it became a problem because I was like, well, now I have to buy a new pair. If I'm going to buy a new jersey, I have to buy a new pair of pants. So then we were like, what would it look like if we made MCREY jerseys?
Yeah.
If we did it ourselves. So the first one, which if you're a real fan, then you saw this on our TikTok and our Instagram. Don't laugh. This was the OG sketch, which is the jersey that I'm wearing. Because in my frustration, I asked myself, what would be my dream? I'm mad at all these other companies for not making what I want to wear. What do I want to wear?
Yeah.
And
what do you want to wear?
Something stylish, cool,
breathable,
durable,
reliable.
It's got snappers.
Little snaps. I like the brass snaps. These ones are sweet.
Brass snaps.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, so if you start drinking in it at night, your belly starts to blow. Don't you worry, you're gonna be looking like a Slim Jim in this bad boy.
Bad boy Slim.
Bad boy Slim. There are expansion mechanisms.
So basically, we started with this jersey. Obviously, we both really liked it, and dang, that's freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
If that was an actual riding jersey. And so it sparked this week-long sketching extravaganza.
Yeah, there was other I started sketching on my computer, so I have those sketches too, but these were the ones we doodled.
We literally made a template.
Oh yeah.
Where is it? Do I have one? Oh, I might have taken them out. Well, you can see these are for the pants. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Literally.
This looks straight up a first grader's okay, everyone now draw and you'll cut it out and we'll put it on the wall.
Wait, I gotta start somewhere.
I know.
So we literally started with a template.
Here we go. Wow.
And made photocopies of it and used this.
And our coffee table was covered in colored pencils at all times of the day in case inspiration hit us.
And papers. Yeah, I had them at my desk just in case
roommates.
Mid-meeting I was like, by roommates you mean one roommate?
Sorry, Jay. He liked it, whatever.
But yeah, because we got tired of drawing the shirt every single time. So we're just gonna make photocopies and color them when we need.
It was so fun.
Honestly, we haven't done that in a while. We should do it again.
Doodling?
Well, yeah, just
making
notes.
We're gonna have to doodle.
And we did make one for pants as well, but we'll come back to the pants when they're ready.
Yeah, we'll come back to pants.
Okay, so what's one that you've got?
I feel like this one was a pretty fun one. This one was called Starburst. So it's got like the pink and the peach and like a neon yellow type of geometric design. Because I was trying to keep, I'm like, this one I had the idea of staying to the more like traditional geometrics, but I'm like, I want some more fun colors. Like, there's not really like a neon women's jersey yet that I've seen like this.
Yeah, well, I think all the neon ones are still like very masculine.
All the logos
like,
and the
masculine.
all the male.
Yeah.
So this one was supposed to be more like a twist on the OG with some more like a little more feminine and fun colors. Starburst. We'll see if her
Cute.
If her happens.
If her happens.
If her happens.
Well, and I think what's funny about all of the jerseys that we ended up making, besides the wild jersey, none of them were in the sketches.
No, well, the one
butterfly was like kind of.
The butterfly was a computer sketch, and then my flower one that the daisy one was not the first floral jersey we had in mind. We had a different one in mind, but we couldn't get it into a tech pack because it was a very complicated design. So, but really pleased with the daisy now. It ended up working out. So, it's funny how things happen that way.
Yeah.
And now I freaking love her.
Daisy me jersey.
Daisy me.
This was a sketch full kit. Could you imagine yourself wearing this? Honestly, yeah.
I thought you were gonna keep going.
Oh, wow. I thought you were gonna say something.
It's very aquamarine. Like, I feel peaceful writing it. Like, I'd be riding
serene.
in the wind.
Dolphins next to me in my mind.
My peach fuzz blowing in the wind.
my sideburns catching a breeze. A Bahama.
And then you run into a tree. I'm feeling loud today.
Oh, you're very loud today. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Get away from me.
I'm just very excited today. I'm feeling very peppy. And Power to the Pineapple. This is a black jersey.
We probably will make a pineapple jersey at some point, because if anyone knows Kelly, you know how much she loves pineapples.
I do. I don't even know what it is.
But then it got to a point where like everyone found out that Kelly likes pineapples, so she started getting pineapple everything.
Like, my birthday, everyone would get me something pineapple, and I'm like, I can't, like...
Okay, I don't...
Okay. But don't tell anyone.
More. Okay, enough.
Don't tell anyone I'm back on the pineapple grind. Don't get me pineapple things for my birthday, though. Anyways, it's black with metallic gold design. Power of the Pineapple.
Power of the Pineapple.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about this one.
Yeah, that was trash.
I think...
No, okay. Definitely explain yourself.
Hear me out. I think this could have potential.
I think a spider.
I think it could have potential. So
not that one.
I understand this was not one of my more creative designs. We have a spider web and then Black Widow on the back with a little heart as the red belly. But I think, okay, so what I'm realizing here, I'm seeing a theme of a lot of geometric patterns, which is ironically what we were trying to get away from. I know, so it's kind of interesting, the evolution, but because I think...
Oh.
Yeah, hear me out. We were...
You're the only one to listen to in here, so I'm listening.
Because we were still, I think, so much in the original motocross kit world that it was hard to like break away from what we already knew, you know?
Yeah, now it's changed.
Like now
much.
I have so
like super organic designs, obviously, and
but I think
geometrics.
Okay, so this is trash, I understand, but I think it would be cool to do something with a spider web, like something goth, like for all of our goth friends.
Yeah,
and something with some like ombre, a spider web, maybe like doing a cool spider on one side, but like making it cute and classy.
I feel like it needs to be like edgy and badass, like a cool spider like coming over the shoulder.
Well, yeah, but we still want it to be our brand. Like,
oh, I hear you, but
like,
well,
edgy.
This is more edgy.
Yeah, like this, like edgy, but still cute and classy.
I hear. Is it classy?
I think it's classy.
Oh,
I could go to
not the way you read.
I could go. Shut up, cowboy! Mama's coming to town. I can have tea with the queen in this.
Well, maybe we should do mom's design after that one. Also a little more edgy. Kind of hard to see. Like mom's flames. She did a dragon on one sleeve.
Flames are trash.
Yeah. But the idea is cool.
Can you see it? Yeah, there we go.
Dragon on one sleeve, which I think is a sick idea.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to have a dragon.
I actually said that I really wanted a dragon jersey, so mom ran with this. And I think, yeah. Dude, a figuring like a koi fish jersey would be cool.
That would be
like
cool.
Karina's
tattoo.
That
would be cool.
Karina, always her inspiration.
Honestly, I think this is kind of like an offshoot of the Starburst jersey. When it has like the little flower.
I really like, I was gonna be like, I really like the orange and yellow. Yeah. Okay, that was also made before our logo.
This is true. We
so
didn't know we were going to be orange and yellow. Okay, I actually think...
Okay, I do want a cowhide jersey at some point, but I don't know about the paisley sleeve on the other side.
I think it has potential to be cute.
We'll take a poll about the paisley sleeve. I think a cowhide jersey would be really cute. I mean, you and I have already talked about wanting to do.
Yeah, but I think Ellie would like to exit the premises.
I think paisley has a lot of potential. I don't know in the same jersey, though. Maybe. I feel like it's too country at that point. All our friends are going to be like, no such thing. There's no such thing as too much country.
Yeah, coming from the biggest Dolly Parton fan.
Well, Dolly's classy, you see. She would do cowhide and glitter, and everything matches glitter. Her colors are blush.
Nope.
If we have any Steel Magnolia fans out there.
No, because our fans...
Why would you ever kaput Steel Magnolias? Because it's literally one of the greatest
because
movies.
It's not funny.
Oh my god. Get out.
You
were on a timeout.
We've already talked about this. I don't.
No, you didn't say it was not funny. You said,
Yes,
I don't know how good it is. I'm like, it's brilliant.
No, I watched it with you. I sat there and you guys were laughing at everything, and I just sat there and I was like, I don't get it.
Don't try to get on my good side. I don't have one.
It's like, I was like, honestly, the lines are funnier when you say them.
Really? That's because I'm fun.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, cowhide.
Ellie wants to come back in. She missed the boat.
Yeah.
Hawaiian flower. It kind of looks like a soccer jersey.
I like that one. I like the sleeve.
I think.
And I like the color.
I think take this stripe out. Not sure what we were doing there, but I like the ombre sleeve. And I do like the flat, like I like the floral, the Hawaiian print on the side. Like I think that could be really cool.
I think we can make a cool jersey with that, yeah.
But just take out the stripe.
Yeah, the horizontal or the diagonal stripe definitely gives it a soccer vibe. I like the ombre sleeve too.
I'm pretty good at doing ombre.
You are pretty good. You're really good at doing ombre.
Thanks. Honestly, I think this one's sick.
I think this one's still pretty cool too. This one's the Mountain High jersey. I was inspired. I feel like if you're
baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Not what inspired it, but
set you free.
There was that one clothing company, they had freaking ads all over Facebook and Instagram, but they made like sweatpants and stuff that looked like this, so I was inspired by that, and we also just love the mountains and pine tree things and whatnot. So I feel like this will definitely maybe one day be some sort of like jersey or shirt or something. Because we love this kind of stuff. Look at the colors. Damn, I'm good.
Honestly, we should end it on that one, because...
So that's how this all started, was those sketches, and now we're here.
And now
how did we get here?
How did we get here?
Well, it's
tears.
Going
a lot of tears.
A lot of, what's that website we go through to find graphic designers?
Upwork.
Yeah. A lot of Upwork.
Yeah,
like going through profiles on Upwork, a lot of that.
I mean, I guess we could talk about because I think most people don't understand what goes into manufacturing and like specifically.
I still don't.
Same. Same.
It is pretty crazy though. I feel like I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this and we'll send it to someone and they'll know what to do, and that's not the case. There is so many steps, so it's so easy for things to get lost. It's like playing a giant game of telephone to get this done.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're working with you, but you gotta let these people know that we want it like this, and then when you send it to them to get the fabric, let them know it's like this. Like, it's going through this whole chain of people, and you're like, there's a mistake, and I'm like, how could you do that? I'm like, oh yeah, there's like, how many people involved? I don't even...
Yeah.
It's nuts. I didn't know that going into it.
So we, like people always ask how we found our manufacturer. We Googled manufacturers.
Google has fully sponsored
we just basically started cold calling manufacturers to see who would be willing to make motocross jerseys. Obviously pants too, but for this episode, we're just specifically talking about our jerseys. And then once we solidified our manufacturer, and there's, now almost a year and some change. Well, it'll be a year and a couple months that we've signed the contract with our manufacturer. Once we get the manufacturer, we sent in videos of our current jerseys. So we basically used an assortment of existing jerseys and pants to help describe what we like and what we don't like. Mm-hmm. And so the one thing that we really liked about our manufacturer is that they've never worked in this industry before. So they had no expectations for what things should look like. So we sent them videos, hey, we want this to be a little bit more fitted here. We like this, XYZ. We ordered a bunch of fabric samples to figure out what material we wanted to make our jerseys out of. And then they made the first sample. Once they came up with a technical sketch, once we approved it, then they created the first sample. And once we approved that, then they graded samples. So one for every size that we're going to make. Mm-hmm. And kind of like simultaneously while that's running, then we're working with the graphic designer to come up with all of the prints. And so each piece of the jersey has to have its own file, basically. So like this was a file, this was a file, this was a file, this was a file. I mean, they're all in like the same file, but different artboards for all of you Adobe illustrators. But so working on each of the individual prints, and we had decided, initially we thought we could only do 2 jerseys. So we were going to do one from each of our preferences, basically, like our styles. And then we realized that we could make as many prints as we wanted within a set number of jerseys. So out of 300 jerseys, you could have, 4 different prints. And so we're like, oh,
bada bing.
Yeah, let's take advantage of that. Let's make 4 jerseys. And so, because initially we were just going to come out with 2, and then that evolved into 4. So working with the graphic designer to get all of the art files ready. And then once we have the graded samples from the manufacturer, we had to find a fabric printer. Mm-hmm. And we had to give the fabric printer the technical, it's called Tuca file, of the jersey pieces. So basically like the dimensions of each piece. So the sleeve, the chest, the back, the side panels, and what those sizes are for each, what the dimensions are for each size. So small, medium, large, extra large. Then we also sent them the art file, and they upload everything into their system. And it's pretty cool. They print depending on the type of design, they print full rolls of it, and then electronically engineer cut all of the pieces based on what was in the file provided by the manufacturer.
It's pretty wild.
It's pretty wild. And then they cut, so then it's literally I'm looking, it's this giant machine and there's this roll of fabric printed. So I think it's easier to explain with the Daisy Me jersey or the Bull Skull jersey because it's the same pattern for everything. So it's this giant roll of fabric that's feeding into this huge machine, and you can see, you look in the machine and I can see where all of the sleeves, it's almost like if you were to take a colored pencil,
a cookie cutter.
Almost, but it's the lines are already on the fabric.
Yeah.
And then it's literally just a laser pointer that's going around and cutting on each line. And then each size is color coordinated. So all the smalls are red, all the mediums are blue, all the larges are green. They have these little tabs on them that obviously get sewn over. And then they start stacking, they make a jersey with the fabric and stack it up. And then we take all of that back to our manufacturer, and
which means us driving to LA to
80
transport
million times.
Yeah, we are getting familiar with LA. And by we, I mean you. Well, we both. You've gone a few times on your own. But.
I honestly, things I would rather do than drive in downtown LA, take razor blades to my calves. 100%.
I'd rather have a tortilla chip stuck in my throat for an entire day.
I would rather, when the tortilla chip gets stuck, it breaks, it like jabs the roof of your mouth and then breaks off and the like little piece of stuck out there.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that happen and then put a retainer against it.
Than
driving downtown LA.
Yeah, it's and then we're like walking around these heavy boxes and like
we eventually, for anyone who's like vacationed with us, we eventually brought our like off-roading wagon.
Yeah.
And just like mobbed through the streets of downtown LA with like all these boxes.
We need a MCREY wagon. If you start a small business, first purchase,
get a wagon.
Get a wagon. I can't think of anything we use more. We don't use anything else more.
Catch us in the hotel, like when we're at events.
We use it as my luggage now. Like,
we use it to transport our luggage and our ice chest, like from the hotel to the car.
We use it to transport inventory. We use it to literally everything. If you get a business, if you start a business,
off-road,
you need a wagon.
But get an off-roading wagon.
Yeah.
Like
the ones you can take to the beach.
Big fat tires, because a little red wagon ain't gonna do you justice.
No.
And this is nice because it folds up. And then, so it's like compact.
But it's unbelievable. I'm like so...
People always laugh at us, like in hotels and at events, people laugh at us because we literally will just walk around with our ice chests and our backpacks and stuff in the wagon. But they laugh because they're jealous.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not straining my arm trying to carry all my shit.
I feel...
really passionately about a wagon.
Yeah. I'm just very grateful for that wagon. I see it, I get emotional. Sometimes I'm like, thank you.
Girl.
Yeah. Wow.
Wouldn't have been here without you.
But
yeah, making the jerseys, obviously we acknowledge that we are a little behind schedule when we thought we were going to launch. A huge part of that is due to our just lack of knowledge and just experience, like just not knowing certain things. But also, like Kelly said, there's so many moving parts and so many people working on this at one time, and it's definitely tested our patience a lot. Really? We started this journey, we're gonna start a company. We hired our first graphic designer, brand developer, like bada boom, bada bing, got all this stuff worked out, found our manufacturer, they're like, yep, we're green light. And then we got the tech sketch of the jersey and we're like, yeah, looks great. Got our first sample.
Looks great.
Wow, this is nice. Is this how it's gonna be? No.
The hard part came after we got all the clothes.
Graded samples, great. And then we started printing.
Yeah. When we started printing the jerseys is where we started to
experience a lot of challenges and roadblocks that led to a 5-month delay in launch.
Yeah. And then even with our clothes, we were actually we had actually a really rough start with our clothes, but we don't have to.
With the apparel?
Yeah.
Oh.
We don't have to go into the rough start of that, though. We had a really rough start. Like, creating our clothes was easy. There's a rough patch. Then we got a really amazing screen printer, and then our first year of, all our events were like, oh my god, you guys, if you watch our other YouTubes, you're like, oh, we're killing it. Our egos kind of, and then they really loved it.
Came in with the hammer. Dink, dink.
Yeah, then December came and we were like, not very well.
I'd be like, where's my lever on my thing? Dink, dink.
Yeah, so, but
dink, dink, dink.
It's dink. But I feel like right now we're just in the ebbs and we understand we're in the ebbs and woes. If it's still like this in a year or two from now, we obviously need to readdress the business plan. But we're still so
we don't have a business plan.
We do.
Still jerseys.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing.
So we're super excited to finally be launching our jerseys. And the time of this video launching is during pre-order, so go get yourself a jersey. I know there's some sort of discount applied to it,
but you'll only know if you
sign up for newsletter email list.
Yes, get the exclusive offers on our newsletter. Keep buying that apparel to match your clothes. So even when you look cool in the jersey, you look cool in the clothes. On the bike, off the bike, you're looking good.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. I love it so much. It's so stupid.
But yeah, and then obviously let us know your feedback, your thoughts. We want to hear it.
Let us know what you think. But we think they're amazing. These are freaking
if you
comfortable.
have bad things to say,
keep it to yourself.
No.
Stick to what Mama told you. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Yeah.
JK, if there's actually something like, if you just don't like the designs, go sit on a cactus. But if there's something that...
We'll take constructive criticism.
Yeah, if there's something that if there's an idea you have to make these better, if there's something you noticed that seems it has room for improvement, we would love to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always open.
But if you're here just to talk shit,
get out. Get out of town. Did you just hear how hard this process is? Shut up and leave. Like, don't need your negativity around
up
here.
in here.
Up in there. Yeah.
All right.
That is all.
Woo! We did it.
We made it.